Salutations, everybody. It is Maddie here today, sitting down to talk about a little bit more Fallout news. We were kind of right and we were kind of wrong. Today, we did get a Fallout announcement. Was it as big and bombastic and, dare I say, explosive, given today's date, as we had anticipated? No, not really. And so we'll get into the nature of that and what's going on with the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, the updates for the show coming to 76. I think we have a better idea of how things are going to go now that Bombs Drop Day has come and gone. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here and you're interested in Fallout news, information, conversations, you're in the right place. Consider subscribing. Let's begin at the top with what was announced today. So, the Fallout Amazon Prime show now has a Twitter account or X account, whatever the hell you want to call it. And it's there. They say, please remain calm. An important dated message brought to you by your friends at Prime Video. Okay, so you can call me a nitpicker for this one. I will absolutely allow it. But when I saw please remain calm, I was like, yo, why are they not ripping a please stand by? Like, what's going on here? A little bit terrifying, but okay, I'm being a bit of a Fallout elitist here. Let's let it slide because what we've seen within the show has been solid. But that just, I saw it immediately and went, why are they ripping a please remain calm? No one says that in Fallout. It's please stand by. Okay, anyway. So one thing I noticed when the Pip-Boy was loading up was this right here. It says, holotape found 101, the end, load ROM, and it says Kilter. Kilter is the film studio producing this show. Now, holotape found 101, the end, seems to me like the episode, season number, and name of the episode. So I think episode 1 will be called The End. It's season 1, episode 1, hence 101. That is my interpretation of that. I know a lot of people saw the 101 and went like, yo, Fallout 3. But this show, as we'll talk about in a little bit, is set in Los Angeles. So I don't know if we're going to get much East Coast vibes at all. I think this is supposed to pay homage to the original Fallout games, really, and be an introduction for many people into that world. But that was the main takeaway there. Otherwise, at the end of this little teaser, you have a Vault Boy animation that plays, and you see the date show up, which is April 12th, 24. A lot of people who are like in Europe thought flip that and it was coming December of next year, but no, it's been confirmed in writing. April 12th, 2024 is when the first episode of Fallout airs, and naturally we'll all mark that on our calendars and we will be there to review the episode when it goes out and certainly cover it up until it's launched. So yeah, there was no teaser trailer, and you'd be forgiven for expecting that like I did because it had leaked back in August 23rd. There was a Starfield showcase at Gamescom, and Todd Howard had shown up and surprised people with a little bit of a showing of the Fallout TV show, which is something that we saw leak all over Twitter and covered here on the channel, audibly, by the way. We did not show any visuals. And so, given the amount of time that's passed, 2 months to the day, it felt pretty safe to expect like, oh, they're going to drop this teaser trailer on Bombs Drop Day. And the reason people were expecting that, for those who didn't see my previous upload, is a new Fallout announcements channel had opened up on the Bethesda Game Studios Discord server, and that had not been there until just a couple of days ago. So many people knew that Bethesda was prepping something when it came to Fallout. There was going to be some sort of announcement, and given the stars aligning here, that's why there was an expectation that there would be more here. And before we get into the rest of the news, it's probably smart to address now what is going on with the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, what is going on with 76 getting the Vault 33 jumpsuit and potentially more. What this signals to me, if we're not getting it today, is for the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, it's either one of two things. It's going to be delivered when it's ready, or it's going to be delivered around the timing of this show. It's looking increasingly likely that it's going to be around the timing of the show, just given that we didn't get the teaser trailer at all, so maybe they're holding it back for that. Also, I think given the teaser trailer was not shown off publicly for Bombs Drop Day, it is possible that that is being reserved to debut at the Game Awards, given that is another Jeff Keighley show. That would be my personal guess, especially since we've seen Jeff lean more and more into like TV and movies. Like Rebel Moon was at the latest Gamescom showcase, for example. So this is a possibility there. And I think whenever the Fallout 4 Next Gen update shows up, you're going to get the Fallout 76 update alongside it, which makes more sense to time out the live service product with the launch of the show. So I would wait until April for something like that. But when it comes to what's happening here with the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, it's interesting because a lot of QA was focused on Starfield I mean, Microsoft themselves had said as much, that all of their QA, all of their staff had been focused on Starfield, and it showed. I think it came out as polished as you can imagine a Bethesda Game Studios game to release. However, since then, you have to imagine there's been shifts in staff everywhere, and that it was time to start wrapping up the Fallout 4 Next Gen update to get that out in time for this. But maybe it requires more testing. As of this moment in time, still getting updates every day on the branch over on SteamDB, as I had covered here on the channel in our last upload. So it's a matter of time. I know a lot of people really aren't itching big time for a Fallout 4 Next Gen update, since many of us are still playing Starfield. But my guess is now, whenever that teaser drops, that's when you could possibly expect a Next Gen update. You see, the weird thing about all of this is Bethesda said it's coming this year, and we have yet to get any update on a release date for that. And time's ticking. We're a week away at this point from hitting November. So maybe they do it for the anniversary of Fallout 4's release. That could work, 8-year anniversary. Hooray, Fallout 4. That's the other date I could punt it to. I know we still have the Fallout TV show information to get to, but one last angle I wanted to tackle Fallout 4 from with its next gen update is that with the 8th anniversary, one of the reasons Bethesda could be waiting to the last possible moment, and I don't want to create expectations with this, is it's possible that Fallout 4 Next Gen is bigger than we actually expect. I proposed this idea because of Skyrim Anniversary Edition. When you look at Fallout 4, it's not been resold as many times as Skyrim, where it has Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition, which comes with all the DLC, and that's it. Meanwhile, Skyrim, I don't need to run down the list. It's been sold to us a bunch of times. The reason Anniversary Edition sticks out to me is because that's the one version that includes the DLC, the updates, the base game, but most importantly for this conversation is Creation Club content. Now, the only other Bethesda Game Studios game to get Creation Club content that is literally just sitting there right now is Fallout 4. So it is possible that there is a incoming Fallout 4, we'll call it Special Edition or Updated Edition or VATS Edition, whatever you want to call it, that takes all of the Creation Club content and packages it into a brand new SKU that we can buy and play. With that, the reason I push back on this very idea, while I think one day Bethesda will repackage all of that Creation Club content, I don't know if it'll come with the Fallout 4 Next Gen update, just because Bethesda could sell this to us. And maybe that's the plan, is wait until April of next year and repackage it all together and sell it to us. I don't know. There's a million and one ways they could go about it. Given that Fallout 3 Remaster leaked, it kind of throws a monkey wrench in all of the speculation that could be thrown out there, because now we've got 3, technically 4 if you include the show, different Fallout products to balance and market, which is exciting, but as a fan, it kind of makes my head spin. I know a lot of people have been asking, so those are my answers there. Otherwise, we have a couple more bits of information. Some we have gone over, but The Wrap had a good article with some information here on the Fallout TV show that I thought was worth pulling together, where they write, set in the future post-apocalyptic Los Angeles and world of Fallout, the series is an original story based on Fallout that will be part of the canon of the games. Beyond that, the exact plot of the TV show is under lock and key. The show, which has been in the works since 2020, hails from Kilter Films and executive producers Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, the team behind Westworld and The Peripheral. Nolan directed the first 3 episodes, and the show will be available to stream exclusively on Prime Video in more than 240 countries and territories worldwide. The series cast includes Ella Purnell in Yellow Jackets, Walton Goggins in The Hateful Eight, Aaron Moten in Emancipation, Moises Arias in The King of Staten Island, Kyle MacLachlan in Twin Peaks, Sarita Choudhury, I'm sorry if I'm going to butcher anyone's name here. Y'all know I'm not a big TV dude. Homeland, Michael Emerson in Person of Interest, Leslie Uggams in Deadpool, Francis Turner from The Boys, that's a show I still got to see, Dave Register in Heightened, Zach Cherry in Severance, Johnny Pemberton from Ant-Man, Rodrigo Lozzi in Dead Ringers, Annabelle O'Hagan from Law & Order SVU, and Zelia Mendez-Jones in The Wheel of Time. Jennifer Robertson Doré from Tomb Raider and Graham Wagner from Silicon Valley serve as executive producers, writers, and co-showrunners. Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, executive producers via Kilter Films under the Amazon overall deal, which they struck after departing HBO and Warner Bros. Discovery. Athena Wickham of Kilter Films also executive produces alongside Todd Howard for Bethesda Game Studios and James Altman for Bethesda Softworks. Amazon and Kilter Films produce in association with Bethesda Game Studios and Bethesda Softworks. So real team effort across the board here. I am not going to pretend to know more than I actually do here when it comes to actors and actresses. I will lean on you for that well and truly. I have so much TV and movies and shows to just catch up on that I've considered making a YouTube channel just dedicated to watching like a movie a week and just talking about it. You'd be surprised the list of movies I have missed out on. It's embarrassing, quite frankly. So I'm not going to pretend to know any more here than what I'm seeing, but I've seen a lot of people vouch for the talent that is on board here, like Walton Goggins, of course, the creators behind Westworld. That is extremely exciting stuff. I know a lot of these shows have my name written all over it, but you know, look, when it's Fallout, we're going to make a special exception. We're going to cover that here on the channel. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what's going on with all of these Fallout announcements, Fallout news and information. It was definitely an announcement, but just not as big as what we were expecting. Perhaps that's on us more than Bethesda, but I thought the stars were aligning, but still, I guess we were kind of right at the end of the day. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you're thinking about all of this in the comments down below. Fire away. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Those links are in the description down below. And a big thank you to all the patrons, all the members who continue to support the heck out of the content here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.